and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready? Gravity lying. Let go.
Back to throw now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Pickup of 17. And it'll be 1st down Houston.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stack. 70 Timberwolves. Drag him 60.
They've got a man in motion. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop them.
Kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Kick taken in here at the 17. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line. Its metal frame corrodes.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, they'll run. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Your body is acting up, your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buzz. You still feel paralyzed about syndrome. Friends just having kids ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like it needs some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Shut up. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 15 Pioneer. Take go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st down from the 42. gonna throw this one. He'll get this complete to White. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're gonna mark him at the 48.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
And go.
Sticking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Pass play now. He's got a man left. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Pass play coming here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And will be a 1st down, Texans.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On the jump.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it. Bronco 80. Ready.
Looking to throw here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Got it. Ready.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Go. 18, 5 in. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
He's going to be brought down up at the 31. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down, Houston. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll return to the link right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Cougar 19.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing it again here. Jump off caught by his back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Quick throw is caught. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Nice, let's go now. Check, 70, Timberwolf.
Here's the handoff. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Ready? 60 by Mustang 19. Rig. Ready?
First down, play action. He put some juice on a deep throw. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pull that in front further, 13-zip.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This is taken in at the 13. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Working now from the gun. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Set. Cowboy 80. Go.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Nice punts here, up and angled towards the sideline. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Back row 80. Ready.
They'll throw to start the drive. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is gonna end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
They're going to try and throw it here. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it deep downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 2. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 20-zip lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60, Panther Street. Panther Street. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Let's go now. Rock all 80. Go, 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 go. Ready.
Back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Azarie Thomas. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
And I can promise you, if you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
They'll throw it on 1st and goal. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Gravity Lions. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Big lead gets even larger, Brock, before halftime.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Let go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Go! 70 Lions! 19 tight.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd?
60 by 6. Check smash.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is a heater going deep. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A pickup there of 39. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
7-yard line.
Ready? 18, Pioneer. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. Go!
They are throwing it again. He's going to try another deep one here. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. 60. Mustang 19.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. It's everything he has under this one. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans get more points to end a lopsided first half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans grow their lead yet again.
21. Eagles nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Returning from the 18-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That one's complete, right side. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Set. Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Mustang 19.
He's going to push one deep down the right. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Okay, ready?
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Final throw before the break. Finds the in route complete. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and to midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go, Shaq. Viking 18. Check go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Ready, ready.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
Shut up. 70 Lion. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Complete out to the right. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Get up.
Dropping back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Dragon 6. Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Brought in right side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Rolling out to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. time. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Eagles 7. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Okay, ready?
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set, 1st and 10.
19, go! 60 Eagles, 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. Ready?
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Driving 60, 79 Broncos, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Hey.
Throwing from the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans trying to end this before the final quarter.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead.
Eagles 7.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. The return starts at the 18. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Working now from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away, and that's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
70 Lions. Check out.
Blown back, gets the handoff. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, they need 7.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Trap 60. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. Ready?
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Now. 60 bucks. Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hunt.
Working inside the red zone. Caught out left. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Okay, that was on the field, the young high school quarterback just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other. Give him a chance to make a play.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Set. Go.
They pitch it to him. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They'll throw 3rd and long. It is caught left side. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Cougar 19.
Are you kidding me? Really?
They're going to try to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete out to the right side. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Ready, set.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Tight, 19 tight. Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They send the tight end in motion.
Go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Completed over the middle. And they'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Rig alert, rig alert. Ready,
Back to throw. Back screen to the running back. Still motoring past the 30. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
on the ready.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. We've set it downs from 37.
Hey. Hawk,
They'll run here on first down. Rips across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
ready.
So first down from the 41.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warrior 70. Buffalo 18. Let go.
Looking in the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Ready. Bronco, ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. We got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on third down.
Let's go now. Cougar.
To the air on third and long. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Okay, that was his quarterback's first interception. And you know what? I don't remember my first, or maybe I do. Every last detail of Chad Cota picking off a little corner route as I was trying to sprint out. And instead of throwing it away, I forced it in. Yeah, this guy's going to remember this one as well.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Go. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
Throwing from the gun here. Throw left side, complete. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go, shot. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Setting up to throw. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Here's a throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
60 Eagle. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Space on the right, and he's got room. And the Texans
interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
Cup 19, Cup 9, 70 Timberwolves.
And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans throwing 6 more on the blowout. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans tack on 7 more to their lead. Kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Returning from the 18-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Warrior 70. Check out.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Gonna need something special here. Second and 20 following the sack.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. Ready.
I'll throw it. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Get something to eat, go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their 2 hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel
every morning after snoring. Yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go of the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're reffing me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, or we can go and make sounds that...
Call you Dale cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah. Better when I wanna get better. Better when I wanna get better. I'll get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time. The past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be